So at this point, I usually like to bend the knees and gather the fabric up. Yeah, I just like to work from the next hub. We go from ankles to knees. We can have it doubled up, we can have it spread out. There's so many variations. So at this rate, let's go ahead and incorporate the leg loops as well. So go ahead and get that all bunched up too. Yeah, so now we have even more support in the feet float. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And we do the same movements. We start with the gentle rocking and swaying, just to allow the pelvis, the bowl of energy that holds the fluids, to start to move and rock.
Right away I'm feeling a relaxation in the psoas.
There's a bit of suspension here,
Yeah.
which allows for the psoas to deepen
Yeah.
and the lower back to spread and lengthen.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
We're internally spiraling the legs by squeezing the knees together and having them supported. And I can work from the hips, and I can also work from the feet. So there's lots of different variations. I can come down here and do another lengthening out, elongation and tractioning, lifting up and out. I love the space in my body personally, so I tend to really focus on that. And then when I get into the spins and spirals, if I'm working here, can you feel that natural twist that happens?
Yeah.
This is not a movement we get in
No.
any other
It's really
practice.
incredible.
Yeah, and this opens up the side body. My personal philosophy is that I call it the underbelly of the body. Basically, yeah, from the underarm down to the iliac crest. That is where all the energy is stuck because we don't have enough spin. We don't have enough movements that create spirals in the body. When we're stuck in linear movements, that is exactly what gets locked, which has to do with the intercostals and the lungs and how much breath we can take in, as well as the back body getting locked up because we're not moving in these spherical spatial dynamics, we're moving in linear space, and that creates a limitation in how the communication can flow.
So right away I feel a hydration in my eyes. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, so tell me more about that. What does that feel like?
Like I'm aware that my eyeballs are floating in the sockets.
Did they feel dry before, or you just noticing?
They didn't feel dry, but they were probably focused.
Yeah, right.
And I've relaxed my focus.
They softened.
And they softened into the sockets.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, even though you're working here in this hub, it's translating to my brain.
Absolutely.
The eyes are the brain.
So for me,
and the limbic system.
The three major areas of the body that I like to work is belly, heart, and head.
Yeah.
And these three hubs are the brains of the body. We have our belly brain,
That's right.
our heart brain,
and
our head brain. Now, if there's been an overuse of the head brain through this very cognitive, explorative world that we've been living in, the belly brain gets disconnected. So the bridge is through the heart. And the heart intelligence, I call it the infinite wisdom, or the well of wisdom that comes from the seat of our soul. That plasma actually is what lubricates and harmonizes and communicates with all the other parts. Most of the body is seen as empty space. We've all known this from like subatomic physics and understanding of the body as space. But that space is not empty. That space is this plasmic, alive, liquid, crystalline energy that is the communication medium that everything flows in. So the fluids alone don't communicate. It is the charge within the fluids that is infused with this plasma, kind of like a fish doesn't know it's swimming in water. We don't know that we're swimming in this current of energy. And when we open that up, just with our awareness, this river of light can go from the portals of the crown of the head to the tailbone along the superhighway of the spine that does incorporate the downstepping of the signals into the nervous system and then spreading out to the organs, glands, and functions. So much is happening just through this awareness, and the approach of the body is different. This is not physical manipulation, it's not chemical manipulation, it's working with the quantum energetics that call it. So just a totally different focus And intentionality will shift our approach and experience.